everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to adjust the fridge shelf height. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see, we have these fridge shelves right here. I'm going to show you how to adjust the height of any of the shelves that you can see right here in this fridge. I will apologize in advance about the beeping that you're going to hear. There is a little bit of a fridge alarm that goes off when the fridge is left open and has a very short interval for when it beeps. So I'm going to apologize in advance. It will probably beep quite often. So I'm going to try and get through this video rather quickly. Now, your fridge shelves might be different, but most likely they're going to be very similar to this. So if you're in doubt about how to do it, then consult your owner's manual for your specific fridge. There's the beeping that I was talking about. So I'm going to show you the way to do it for this fridge, and you can probably take these instructions and maybe use them directly or manipulate them slightly to work with your fridge, but you want to obviously check your owner's manual to be sure about how to do it for your fridge. Then I'll show you also how to adjust the height of the actual shelves on the fridge door over here. So it's a little bit tight here. This is my basement kitchen, which is why the fridge is empty. We usually have a couple things in here, but there's nothing in here right now. So I'm gonna just sneak by over here and flip the screen out so you can see I can see what you see. And as you can see right here, I want to adjust this shelf and I want to make it lower. So there's two things that need to happen. The first thing is that the shelf locks into a pegboard type of thing back here. Okay, so if you look back here, there's actually just little slots. Okay, and then one edge of the shelf, the inner edge of the shelf locks into that right there. And the outer edge of the shelf locks into a guide rail here. It looks like this right here, but it's on the other side. And obviously you can't see. I would do this shelf, but then I can't maneuver myself here. So I'm gonna do this shelf over here. Let me see if I move, there we go. If I move the camera, you can get a better view like that. So essentially what I wanna do is lift the shelf as a whole up, okay? Lift it up and pull it outwards from the fridge. Now, most shelves are gonna be glass, so you wanna be careful. Don't drop it. Be really careful when you're gonna handle it. And some shelves might even be removable from the outer frame, so be careful because it might just pop out of place. You really gotta be careful. I know that this shelf is on the outer frame. It's sort of stuck in place, but it is glass. So if I drop it, it's probably gonna break. So you gotta be careful. So I'm gonna put my hand around the frame and the glass, and I'm gonna lift upwards, okay? Just like this, lift upwards. Okay, I'm trying to unlock that peg right there. There we go. I lift it upwards, unlocked it. I'm going to slide it out. So you can see right here, I now have the shelf in my hand. I want to send it lower. So two things need to happen. I need to lower the shelf to the next rail below on the side here. Okay, and I also need to lower to the next peg. So I'm just going to, instead of pulling it all the way out because it is a tight squeeze over here, I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to angle it to the next rail. So I'm now on the next rail. You can see right there, I'm on the next rail. And there's a peg right over here, if you see where my finger is, that I'm gonna lock it into. So I'm gonna slide it back along the rail, I'm gonna lock it into that peg point, and we're pressing down, okay? So you wanna make sure that it goes in and down, and it will lock in place. Give me a moment here. So there we go. So it's locked in. Now the mechanism is like a hook. It looks like this, that sort of hooks into place. So it needs to hook into place, and you want to make sure before you start putting stuff on it, make sure it's secure. So I would go like this, I'm going to press down on it, I'm going to maneuver it back and forth like this. I'm really making sure that it's not going to go anywhere, because the last thing that you want is to put stuff on here and then it falls down, right? It'll break the shelf probably, all your stuff will be damaged, it's all in the fridge, you're probably going to have to toss a lot of it in the garbage. So be really sure that it's fine before you say you're done. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to move it back up one notch just to show you how it's done again. So I'm going to lift it up, okay, and bring it back. I'll actually show you the mechanism. There we go. I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see right here, it just is a little hook. That hooks into the back right there. Very simply put, that hooks right there. You see that little hook piece right there? It just goes into that back part over there where that sort of notch is. So what I'm going to do now is once again, I'm sliding it into the appropriate guide rail, and I'm pressing that hook back into place on that little opening, and it's going to be able to be pressed down when it's in position. So there we go. I'm going to angle it like that, and we're good to go. So in order to do that, just to be clear, what I did that time was I went like this. I kind of angled the front of the shelf upwards. That hook dropped in place, and then now I can press down. So once again, I'm making sure that this is locked in place before I put anything on it. that's it. So that's it for that. Now, with regards to the actual shelves on the door, I'll show you this one right here. So here's a shelf on the door. It's literally just locked into place. Like I said, your door shelf might be different, but on mine, it just sort of has this hook and it slides into these little notches on either side. So you just push up on it. So I'm just pushing up on it. You can see right here, that's the hook that I'm talking about. It just slides into here. So you want to put it in place. When that little hook is in position with the notch, you can just push it down. Once again, same thing goes with the shelves on the sides. Make sure it's not going to go anywhere, just like that, okay? I can also go lower, so I can just pop it up out of place like that. Okay, I can go to the lowest one like this over here, and when it's in position with the notch, push it down like that. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to the middle because I like the way that it was before, to be honest with you, just like that. Okay, so that's how to adjust the shelf on the actual door of the fridge. That's basically it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it, sorry, before I finish, yours might be different, so check your user manual, but it's probably gonna be at least mostly similar. So, you know, you could probably either use these instructions directly or just use them and slightly manipulate them. But if you're in doubt as to what to do, check your owner's manual because it's gonna tell you the exact instructions. And that's basically it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.